Let us step back and consider the broader ramifications. For Manchester United, Aston Villa's unwavering refusal is more than a failed transfer. It is a wake-up call, a moment of reckoning. The era when history, prestige, and a blank checkbook could open any door is slipping away. Villa's precedent will surely reverberate throughout the Premier League and beyond, empowering clubs once labeled as selling teams to seize new leverage in negotiations. Industry observers, including Ornstein, have been quick to note the shifting sands. The modern football landscape rewards clubs with disciplined management, robust finances, and clear long-term visions, he says. Ambitious clubs with European ambitions are no longer content to be stepping stones. They are writing their own stories. The human dimension of this standoff is worth exploring. For Ollie Watkins, the saga is about more than contracts and transfer fees. It is about legacy, ambition, and the pursuit of greatness. Does he stay and become a Villa icon, elevating the club to new heights and etching his name into club folklore? Or does he accept the daunting challenge of United, risking the disappointment of Villa supporters and the uncertainty of a new environment? For United, with alternative targets like Nicholas Jackson reportedly under consideration, and with the necessity to offload surplus players before major investments, the path forward is anything but clear. There are critical lessons here, not just for football fans, but for leaders in every industry. First, the value of loyalty and vision is rising. In a world where quick fixes and cash-fueled maneuvers once dominated, clubs like Villa are proving that stability, smart strategy, and patience can close the gap with the giants. Second, the transfer market itself is evolving. The premium is shifting from short-term windfalls to sustainable, long-term growth. The most successful organizations, be they football clubs or corporations, are those who invest in their futures, not just the present. For investors, club owners, and supporters, the message is clear. The days of easy solutions are ending. Success is increasingly reserved for those who build on solid foundations, who foster cultures of resilience and ambition. As sports lawyer Maria Clark puts it, the power in football is diversifying. When your fundamentals are strong and your assets are truly valuable, your leverage grows exponentially. Let us not underestimate the ripple effects of this saga. Should Aston Villa succeed in keeping Watkins and continue their upward momentum, similar clubs may find the courage to reject the advances of traditional powerhouses. This could foster a more competitive, unpredictable league, one where glory is not confined to a handful of clubs but spread across the landscape. For fans, this means more surprises, more drama, and a richer spectacle. Conversely, if Manchester United ultimately managed to sign Watkins, perhaps through a cascade of player sales, creative financial maneuvers, or a personal push from Watkins himself, it will reinforce the enduring gravitational pull of the biggest names. Such an outcome would spark renewed debate about the balance of power and the true meaning of ambition in modern football. Behind closed doors, there are whispers that Villa are preparing to reward Watkins with a new, significantly improved contract, potentially extending his stay well beyond his current 3-year deal. This is not just about money. It is a signal to rivals and fans alike. Villa are no longer the prey. They are hunters, determined to compete at the highest level and to shape their own destiny. This is not the first time we have seen such defiance in the Premier League. Recall Leicester City's refusal to sell Jamie Vardy to Arsenal after their miraculous title triumph in the year 2016. Or consider Crystal Palace's steadfastness in retaining Wilfried Zaha despite relentless interest from richer clubs. In both cases, the club's resolve paid off, delivering stability, improved performances, and a lasting boost to their reputations. Looking ahead, what does the future hold if more clubs follow Villa's example? The Premier League could be transformed, not only in terms of competitiveness, but in how clubs plan, invest, and negotiate. Talent might become more evenly distributed, and stories of loyalty, project building, and homegrown heroism could capture the public imagination. The league would become less predictable, more open, and perhaps more thrilling. For Manchester United, adaptation is now a necessity. To reclaim their place at the top, they must offer more than just history and financial might. They need to build environments where players see clear pathways to success, personal development, and a sense of true belonging. Only by evolving can they hope to attract and retain the caliber of talent needed to drive a new era of glory. And for Ollie Watkins, his decision will be watched with fascination. Should he remain, he may join the ranks of club legends, possibly leading Villa to further silverware and cementing their status among the elite. Should he depart, he faces the immense expectations and pressure that come with Manchester United's iconic red shirt. No matter the path, his next move will require resolve, ambition, and clarity of purpose. The lessons here ripple far beyond football. In any arena, be it business, leadership, or personal growth, the ability to recognize and hold firm to your true value is essential. The market, whether in sports or enterprise, will always test your convictions, but those who stand on solid ground, who prioritize long-term progress over immediate gratification, are those who thrive. As the drama of the transfer window continues, the world watches and waits. Will Watkins' personal ambitions or Manchester United's vast resources be enough to crack Villa's resolve? For now, the answer remains a resounding, unwavering no. Aston Villa have set their stance in stone. Regardless of the offer, Watkins is not for sale. United's history, reputation, and financial clout are no longer enough. The era of easy, one-sided transfers is fading, replaced by a Premier League where ambition, vision, and collective belief can stand toe-to-toe with even the deepest pockets. If you found these insights valuable, do not forget to like the video, subscribe for more in-depth analysis on global economics and technology, and leave us a comment below. Do you believe Aston Villa's approach signals the dawn of a new era, or will big money